sit back, relax, and enjoy. Special thanks to Best Buy Mobile, hooking us up with a couple of these to review and then give away to you on the OnePod Bandit. You can play for free on phonedog.com. Best Buy Mobile, no mail-in rebates. You go in, you pay the price, that's it, you're done. You don't have to send something in and wait 6 to 8 weeks to get a debit card back or whatever. You know, that's it, no mail-in rebates. You get the rebate price up front, Best Buy Mobile. Enough of that, enough out of me. Let's get to the phone, Evo 4G. The phone does come pre-installed with Quick. For live streaming, video casting, you can go to my Quick account, PhoneDogNoah, quick.com/PhoneDogNoah, to see some quick videos that I live streamed from the Google I/O conference. Works pretty well. You can use it with the front-facing camera as well as the back camera. A little bit of lag between, kind of the audio-video sync was off, but, Google Sky Map, Google Goggles, all that Google Goggles, all that stuff just works great on this phone. Google Translate works very well. All the Google apps just really work nicely on the device, as does Google Nav and Google Earth. Just really looks stunning on the giant screen. We'll show you. We'll go back. We'll do a search from the home screen with the search widget, and we'll activate the voice command. NBA Finals predictions. And so Google search is quick, and it works really well, and Celtics are going to lose, and doesn't mean the Lakers are going to win. I just want the Celtics to lose. And, so the voice command works well. The search is quick. Everything works really well on the device. We'll go back. We'll do another search command. Navigate to the best pizza in the world. I don't know if that's going to work. Look at that. Navigate to the best pizza in the world. Go. And so that'll fire up Google Maps navigation. I've used the phone with the with Google Nav. Drove up into the Oakland Hills to a friend's house where cell phone reception is a little spotty. Nav worked like a champ. Turn-by-turn directions in the car. Spoken to me. Navigated me right to their place. Worked really well. So impressed with that. In general, I've been impressed with the device. All around. We'll show you the internet. The web browser is terrific. It's WebKit based, the standard Android web browser. Pinch to zoom, multi-touch, all that stuff works really well. Accelerometer is quick. Typing on the keyboard is pretty good because the phone is just so gosh darn big that it really makes it easier, especially if you like the two-thumb typing, which I personally am partial to. I can two-thumb type in widescreen or portrait mode because the phone is just big enough that it's comfortable, and so that's one real plus to the larger size of the display. What I was going to show you here is if we go back and hide the keyboard, we'll go to Megadug's site and we'll go to games, and it'll load up some Flash content for us. Takes a second here. And so this is running in Flash, and I don't know how this game works. Our man Megadug made it as a promo for the Jackass movie. Click and drag to aim. Okay, so yeah, a little hard to control, and that's not a thing with the phone. That's just Flash wasn't made to really made for the touchscreen only experience. But the point being, this is Flash content, and it does work, and, yeah, I don't know. I'm getting crushed by the bull. But anyway, there you go. So you can run some Flash content on the Evo 4G. The mobile hotspot feature I mentioned, it's easy enough to use. We'll go back. We'll add a widget for it. Was inside of settings, hotspot, and so you can just flip your hotspot on. And this is going to cost you extra, $30 per month extra. It can connect up to 8 devices at once. It works. So if you're looking for that whole MiFi thing with a mobile router, mobile hotspot, Evo is going to give you that functionality for a little bit less per month when it's combined with your smartphone data plan, as long as you need a smartphone as well. You just have to mind your battery life. What else can I tell you? There's the power widget. It runs all the regular widgets. It does everything quickly. It supports supports live wallpapers. It supports all of your regular, Android stuff. The integration with social networking, I think, is a really nice feature on HTC Sense. So we'll go into the People app, and so there's my friend Alyssa. So there's her contact information, and it pulls her Facebook photo down. It pulls her most recent status update down. I can see it right there in the contacts without having to dig, go off onto the Facebook site or launch a Facebook app or that kind of thing. And I just think that's kind of cool. The app itself. Here's Bonnie from CNET. She's a Facebook friend of mine, and real life friend too. And so here's Bonnie's updates and events, and it'll show you, she updated her Facebook photos, a week or two ago. Actually, the 8th is close to a month ago now. And it'll let you know if there's any events, if it's her birthday or anything like that. And you can just check it out right here, in the People app, which I think is really cool. I can check her albums. I can, if I had a Flickr account or if she did, I could link to Flickr to get her Flickr photos, as well as, I can, since I'm friends with her, I can go directly into her Facebook galleries, and that's really cool. That's an HTC Sense thing, not specific to the Evo 4G, but worth showing. And again, maybe that's as good a place as any as to kind of wrap it up to say that, the thing with Evo is it doesn't do all that much software-wise that other Android, Sense phones don't do. Evo and HTC Incredible, in terms of software, do a lot of the same things. You get a couple of those added things from Sprint TV, and the NASCAR and football apps and Sprint navigation and that kind of stuff. But in general, what you've got an absolute powerhouse of a gadget in terms of just size and power and spec sheet stuff to run all of that Android stuff and all the HTC stuff, all those goodies. Google Earth, night sky, goggles, all that stuff I was talking about. Just terrific. Here, let's do goggles real quick. I know this video is getting long, and this is what I do is I say how there's too much to cover, and then I try to cover it all anyway. So we'll fire up goggles here. I've got this book, Windows 7 Annoyances, which I think is kind of a funny title. And let's scan the UPC code here. And so it'll scan it and analyze it. And boom, there you go. Google Goggles, Windows 7 Annoyances, Tips, Secrets, and Solutions. And it is, in fact, the same book. So it's all that stuff, all the stuff that you can do on other Android phones. It just does it really quickly and really well and on a nice big screen. And like I said, quick, the Fring video chat, you can do video chat on Fring right now using, you can use either the front or the back camera. And we'll expect to see more stuff, officially from Sprint with the video chat. Also, the HDMI out cable, that's hardware stuff, but there is the ability to drive video out of the device to a monitor, TV set, that kind of thing. Haven't had a chance to check that out because the phone did not come with an HDMI cable. But in general, there you go. It's, I'll say it again, Android phone with HTC Sense. You've seen that stuff before. It's running fast and smoothly, and, software-wise, this phone's just a joy to deal with. The only thing being, you're not going to get that 2.2 Froyo update as quickly as you would on something like a Nexus 1 that just has stock Android on it, unless you're willing to root it or, have a friend who's nerdier than you, and I mean that in a good way, who's nerdier than you, take out the nerd skills and root it for you, which is what I would do probably because I'm not nerdy enough, and I mean that in a good way, to do it myself. Well, I could try it, but I might break the phone. Anyway, there you go. Big thumbs up on the software, and the software driven by the hardware, of course, on the HTC Evo 4G for Sprint. Like it says in the back, it's the first 4G phone in America, for Sprint's first 4G phone. I'll wipe some of the fingerprints off there. But 4G doesn't work everywhere yet. Doesn't work here. Oh, look, connect your charger. The phone was not on a full charge when I started this video, so don't worry. It's not like it's run down, in the first half of the day. Much, much more on the Evo 4G and the other phones, the Incredible, the other phones I mentioned, the MyTouch 3G Slide, the new Android phone from HTC and T-Mobile, and of course the new iPhone. Next Monday, I'll be at Apple's WWDC conference at the keynote address, covering it live over on PhoneDog.com, so check that out. Monday, June 7th, starting just before 10 a.m. Pacific time. You can convert that to your time zone, so you know when to tune in. Whatever Steve Jobs announces, I'll be covering it. I'll bring it to you the best that I can. Until next time, my name's Noah. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you later. Bye-bye.